Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kurtenstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy.
Texas.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Play fake, looking to throw. First play taken, a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Powering through the defender.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Quick throw to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Georgia.
This This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The receiver makes the grab.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. It's a 1st and 10 play.
Well, they spread this defense all over the field with that 5 wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on 3rd down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this 1st down.
Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to throw again. He makes the grab. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
The Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Texas. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're here in the 1st quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the 1st quarter?
He escapes the pocket, trying to create here on the move. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Checks this down with a running back. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on fourth down, so you try to get as much as you can on third to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on fourth down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking for his back. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Dogs. Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense. Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. Can you get there? Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
Offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply feeling to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. This offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Handoff heading left. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll use the ground game here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. He lets it go on the move. What a catch! He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Longhorns keep the football on the move. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by a tackle for a loss.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fine time. Moving to his left. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can. And that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. Using his legs here. Heading for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas.
Just what a play by this quarterback. 1 second and surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn and your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
They'll try the ground game here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, what a grab! Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play! Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was give him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
Went after makes it a 15-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas 14.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. Looking to throw it again. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Touchdown, Dogs. The special teams produce a score. What a moment. Their fans are never going to forget that. Conference title on the line. Takes it all the way to the house.
Well, I just love to see Returnman get a chance to make a play and make a difference in the outcome of a game, let alone a conference championship on the line. He got some great blocks, but truly at the end of the day, it was his instincts and natural playmaking ability that took it into the end zone.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks free in the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. And this is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Texas.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's running out of time here. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Georgia getting set for their 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they get to completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw now on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught near the sideline. It's Thomas.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started In Athens, Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Moves out of the pocket. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. This time, a completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Hand off to the back. Stop right there at the line. No gain. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And here's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Takes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. Finding some room at the 25. Look out, he's loose. Inside the 30. Crosses the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field, looking to build on this lead in this possession, and to settle for 3 last time out. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a deep shot to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Ball handed off. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They call the counter play here. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. The Longhorns will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. He'll be brought down on fourth down, and the drive ends with a sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Time for one more play here in the quarter. There's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. Here he goes. That's a big gain of the play. He's out of bounds, and that'll end the third quarter. For Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Single back. Takes the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football. Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the catch. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense. The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking for a receiver. The sure hands. It's Shaw. Great cut there. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. So, second down after the incompletion. Ball handed off. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there. Goes to his left and makes the completion. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Working clock with the ground game. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. No way to run up the middle. Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moves all the way to the 38.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. 1st down and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.